Hi guys.
What is up? We are back.
Yes, it's been almost 2 years since we have uploaded on this channel. Yeah, honestly, we just got too busy for the vlogs, and once the pandemic hit, there really wasn't anything to vlog because we weren't doing a whole lot. Like everyone else really shut down. And I broke our vlog camera, remember that?
Yeah, we've been without a vlog camera for a while now. We just never replaced it.
No, we did not. But we decided to resurrect this channel because we have some very exciting news.
Kendall's pregnant!
I am, and oh my gosh, I'm so happy. I can't even tell you.
I know, to even say that is just,
I know.
It just fills me with so much joy.
Especially to be able to say it out loud now. Just to be at this point where we're in the safe zone and we can tell people.
Little baby.
Yes. We wanted to do a series of vlogs throughout this pregnancy. What's left of it. We only have like 6 months left. Isn't that crazy?
Flying by already.
It's already flying by. So I just want to capture some of this because I know I'm going to forget things. And I just wanted to kind of get advice and like support from other people who have had babies. And I've always seen other mothers that vlog get so much support from their community, and I know that I really need that because we are the first in our family to have a baby. We're really the first of our like immediate friends to have a baby, and we're totally clueless, don't you think?
Yeah, it's been quite the adventure already.
Yeah, it's gonna be a learning experience because have you even held a newborn in your life?
No, I don't think I've ever held a newborn before. Have you?
I've held a young baby, but not a newborn.
Yeah, I've held probably like a 6 month,
yeah, something like that. Same.
But not like a fresh.
Not a fresh
baby.
I haven't held a baby or even been around a baby since
nobody's
high
had babies
school.
around us for
not at all.
Ever.
No.
So.
We wanted to capture this whole experience, and we decided to make this first vlog to kind of fill you guys in on what has happened the last, I guess, 3 months since we figured out, or I guess we didn't figure it out right away. We didn't know till like week 5, 6, something like that.
Yeah.
Those of you who don't know, we actually did go through a miscarriage back in October, and that was incredibly difficult.
Yeah, just mentally, when you find out you're pregnant, there's gonna be a baby, you just get so. It's easy to let your mind go to the very end at the very beginning. Mm-hmm. And so that's the hardest thing is like
it is.
When it doesn't work out, that you're kind of, I don't know, grieving sort of that
definitely grieving
future that you saw that is no longer going to be there.
I think that's the hardest part, was going from like such a high, like the greatest thing that ever happened to us, to such a low.
Yeah, and
so
just
quickly.
Like that, yeah.
And then of course like all the hormones when you're pregnant just make it even harder to like think through it. And yeah, so we were very upset after that and really went through a hard time, but we ended up getting pregnant again very quickly after that, and we were kind of shocked, honestly. Weren't you shocked when I told you?
Oh yeah, because after it, I was starting to think, okay, it's probably like, don't get your hopes up. It's probably not going to happen really fast.
Well, the doctor even said that, was like, don't worry, if it doesn't happen right away. You guys can start trying again, but like, it could be a couple months. And you're like, okay. So then in early December, we found out, like one morning I just wasn't feeling great, and I was kind of expecting my period to come back, and it never came. So they told me that with a miscarriage, it could take a little while to have your next cycle. So I was like, okay, whatever. And I just casually one morning took a pregnancy test, and it was positive, and I was freaking out. I like shut myself in the bathroom. Josh was out working in the living room, and I took like 3 tests and just couldn't believe it. They were all coming back pregnant. And I was kind of confused, like, is this from the last pregnancy? Like, am I still picking up these hormones?
Right.
But then I knew that couldn't be the case because the doctors gave me a test and it was negative. I took a test at home afterwards and it was negative, and I mean, it was legit. So I tried to come up with some way to surprise Josh because I really wanted to do it in some cute, like meaningful way, but I didn't expect it to happen that quick. So all I could find short notice, because I'm the type of person, like I can't pull together a surprise, like go get balloons or a cake.
It's hard for you to hold secrets in.
No, especially from you. Like, and this, I was so excited.
Yeah.
I was so excited. So I was like, I have to tell him in the next like 5 minutes. So I looked around for something to like put the pregnancy test in, and I ended up putting it in a Native deodorant PR box because they sponsor our podcast. And I walked up to Josh and was like, check out what Native sent us this month, like kind of joking as if like it was something bad. And yeah, he bought it.
I was like, in my head, I'm like, okay, they must have like, well, then she handed me the box and it felt like empty almost. And I was like, what? I was like, did they send us like mini deodorants? You know, they have like the little travel size deodorants. So I was like, what the hell? Why would they not send us the full size? And then, of course, when I opened it, there was the pregnancy test.
Yep.
And it was one of the clear ones, right?
Clear blue. It just said pregnant.
It was like pregnant, and I was just like, whoa.
I know.
How lucky are we? Like,
I know.
Just such a blessing, honestly. To just go from, you know, a total low to a high again. It just felt, it was like, pinch me, am I really seeing this?
Especially because I've always had so many health issues, and I was told I had PCOS when I was younger, which I don't really have much of those symptoms of that anymore. I did when I was younger, but I always thought fertility was going to be really hard for me. And when we started trying, I thought it was going to take a long time.
Yeah.
So to have gotten this lucky, like, we just feel so grateful, especially knowing how many people go through months or years of trying and just how hard that is for them. And we were kind of mentally prepared to have to do that. And then to have this all have happened so fast, we just really do feel grateful for our situation. And but yeah, we really feel for those out there who don't, or it takes a lot longer, because it's hard. This whole world is so, like, it's so intense, the entire experience from start to finish. I'm already getting emotional. I'm so emotional lately, it's insane.
Yeah, it's just it's an experience unlike anything else.
It really is.
And it just, to go from like just nothing to all of a sudden life, you know, being inside of you. And we did that together.
It's hard to like wrap your mind around.
It really is. Yeah, it's a super special thing, and we're just so grateful that, you know, everything's been pretty smooth this time. So.
Of course, we were so afraid, like constant anxiety that I was gonna have a miscarriage again, and you know, you never know. Like they say, like once you're in the second trimester, you're in the safe zone, and you've been feeling a lot less anxious as the weeks go by and the chance of miscarriage goes down. And so yeah, it feels really good to be able to tell you guys this secret. So that brings us to information about the baby.
Yes.
Baby is due in early August. I've been feeling pretty good. Honestly, compared to what I hear other women go through, like people I know who've had babies or just like reading forums online and stuff, I feel very grateful for how I've been feeling. I've definitely had days of fatigue. I've had some like moodiness. Would you say I've been like more irritable than usual?
Definitely your patience is way smaller than it used to be, and just you definitely have some mood swings. You can go from being happy to being just really like pissed off. But I mean, for the most part, I would say you really are just happy. I mean, you just seem like you're really enjoying it so far.
I was gonna say, I personally feel like I've been like the happiest, like in some of the best moods every day that I've been in a really long time. But yeah, I've definitely had some moments where I've like just snapped on him or someone else.
And I've had to learn very quickly. I'm like, okay, I gotta just say, okay, love you, dear. I'll lower it down here.
I've had a little bit of nausea for sure. That's kind of gone away at this point.
Yeah, it hasn't been too bad lately.
Like the last 2 weeks or so haven't been bad. But yeah, I threw up on a plane. That was fun. Early on when we had just found out, I threw up in a Starbucks cup in the car. I just have to pee all the time. That's a big thing. Like all the time. It's so irritating. And I always thought that happened later in your pregnancy, you know, when the baby starts kind of squishing your organs, but it's actually a hormonal thing and it starts right away. So we do have footage from 2 of our sonogram appointments that we've had. I'll put in some of the first here. And that moment was really exciting.
Yeah, that's just so cool to actually see. That really is when it became real for me, is when I actually saw my baby and saw it, you know, move and
heard the heartbeat.
Around the heartbeat. Yeah,
I guess we didn't realize like how much movement there would be right away. You know, that first one was at what, like 8 weeks, 9 weeks?
Yeah.
And
still, you can see the little arm and stuff. It's just crazy.
I wonder what the baby does all day. That would be it.
Yeah.
Wow. Arm, leg.
Yeah.
Head.
Wow. That is amazing.
Then we had another ultrasound appointment recently. That was crazy. The baby was moving around a lot.
I mean, you can almost see their fingers, and it's just crazy how much you can actually see through the sonograms these days.
Everything looks good with the baby. She said it's super healthy, obviously moving around a ton, a strong heartbeat. The placenta formed correctly and in the right spot, or in a right spot.
You can see the little face.
Wow. Oh my gosh. Oh, they're like moving a lot. Wow. That's
Really?
unreal.
Oh, look at
Oh,
him.
wow.
Wow.
That was a big movement.
Just flipped her.
Whoa.
It's like kicking.
It's like, I'll do a somersault for you, Mom.
Yeah.
You just
Oh,
asked
look at
about it.
look at those legs.
Oh my
Stretching them
gosh.
out.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
Wow.
What if you had your own personal, like, swimming pool /
Yeah.
bungee cord
I'd be doing the same
situation?
thing. Just moving around.
So it looked good, like growing well, great fluid, great placenta,
Awesome.
good symmetric brain.
Yeah.
Obviously has lovely arms and legs, which
Yeah.
are moving quite a lot.
That's so funny.
Spinal column looks good.
When do you think she'll start like feeling it?
Around 18 to 20
18?
weeks. Yeah.
Okay.
You got another couple of months of
Before they're really
your
making
baby doing this without you really noticing.
That's wild, God. You'd think you'd be able to feel that.
Yeah, no, just a little
Wow.
squirt
Oh
in there.
wow, you can see the legs so clearly. Wow. Just launching off the sides.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, you're prepared for all this action.
Yeah.
Once this child is bigger, that's gonna be your poor little bladder.
Oh.
Oh, so it's like kind of kicking on the bladder a little
Yep.
bit.
Okay, yeah, because that's actually been a big issue for
Bladder
me so far.
trampoline! Yay!
Oh my God, that's
So that's
so
causing
funny.
the urge to pee, probably.
Uh-huh.
Is there-
Look at him.
wow.
Oh my gosh.
It's like your own personal springboard.
Yep. Oh, it's just jumping around. Oh my gosh, look how jumpy. Little jumping bean. That's amazing.
Are they able to hear it all yet?
They sense vibrations, and then once their inner ear develops a bit more, they can hear, and they can actually distinguish your voices versus anybody else's. When you talk to
Wow.
them, you can see their eyeballs flick up to you, like
Really?
Oh, wow.
like they're looking for you, even though they're
Oh my
still inside.
gosh,
That's
this is incredible. I'm blown away right now. I cannot believe that's it.
I know. Little jumping bean. Gonna be a soccer player.
Like
gymnast.
Yeah, gymnast.
Yeah.
So we told all our family at different times. The first person that we told was my friend Sydney, who some of you may know from the sesh if you watched that. And it was funny. I literally told her that day. I found out on a Saturday morning, and she was coming over that evening anyway. So I told her like as soon as she got there, because I knew I wouldn't be able to keep it a secret from her. We actually went out and bought her some Christmas ornaments and like wrapped up the pregnancy test as if it were one of the ornaments. She was very surprised.
Oh my god, shut up. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
I really wanted to tell Janelle in a special way, but Janelle just knows me way too well, and she figured it out on her own. So she started texting me. She was editing that week's episode of Mile Higher, which she wasn't there for the recording. Sydney actually stood in for her, and she could tell that I was not feeling good. At one point I talked about how I went back in the house and threw up, and I kind of had a feeling, I was like, oh, she's gonna figure this out. And she did. I was in the shower like Monday morning when she started editing, and she started texting me and was like, oh my God, are you pregnant? And then I didn't reply because I was like, oh God, what do I do? Like, should I lie? Should I tell her? Like, should I try to go over to the office and like tell her in person? But I was in the shower. Of course, it's like the worst moment. As soon as I wasn't replying, she was like, oh my God, you're pregnant. So yeah, I had to wait till I was out of the shower, quickly dry my hair, and then I FaceTimed her. And unfortunately, there was no sound on it. I thought if I screen recorded, there'd be sound, but there wasn't. And she's very excited, especially because the baby's probably going to be a Leo.
Could he be born on her birthday?
Yeah. And then we told my sister and your brother the same night at our family or our company Christmas party.
Yep.
I say family because we're pretty much all family at our company anyway.
Yeah.
But we had the party at this venue downtown, and we had an open bar and stuff, and I couldn't drink, but I knew that my friends and family were gonna catch on that I wasn't drunk, because it's very obvious when I drink, like, you know I'm drinking. I decided I had to tell them that night, and we told Joel first.
Yeah,
told
just
him in the
figured out how
poker
to get
room.
upstairs. And...
Yeah.
What? No way. That's awesome.
Thank you. You're gonna be an uncle.
Oh. When did you guys find out?
Like a week ago. He's very excited to be an uncle.
Yeah, he is.
We told Annalie, my sister, after that, and that was very sweet because the few people who did know at that point were able to be in the room with us and kind of make that
really
special.
So, I got you a Christmas gift, but it's not going to be here until next year. Okay. So I'm just showing you something instead. So close your eyes. Keep them closed. No, put your hand out. Put your hand up. Keep them closed. Keep them closed. Okay. Look.
Oh. That's really happy.
Just thought so much about it. I'm so excited.
Her reaction was so cute. She is so excited to be an aunt. Like, just beyond. Then I told Corelli on the sesh, and she was very surprised. She was honestly very confused because we had just recorded the episode talking about my miscarriage, like, right before this.
Yeah.
I think I may have already been pregnant when we recorded that.
Yeah, that's crazy. Wow.
Like a few days. She like looked at me and was like,
Are you sure?
Is it? What? A pregnancy test?
Maybe open your eyes and look. Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up! Good. You did it! I thought you think it was like a highlighter or something. Yep. Again. I know. I know. We had to surprise you. We've been all. That's why I've been sick all day. Kendall's having a baby. Kendall's having a baby.
And then we told our families at Christmas.
That was really special.
We were a little further along.
It was
That
so hard
very
to wait
awesome.
till Christmas.
It was.
To tell them, tell our parents. And
Yeah.
You just want to tell everybody. You want to shout it from the rooftops. But
Yeah, you do.
I got little ornaments made on Etsy.
You got those made.
And it was like, said, you've been promoted
Yes.
to great grandma.
It was like the best parents get promoted to
Yes,
grandparents.
yeah,
something
that's
like
what
that.
it was. Yeah.
Oh.
Hello.
Really?
Wow.
We're having a baby.
You're gonna make it a very wonderful mom and dad.
Kendall's pregnant. Yep.
That's wonderful news.
Yeah.
They're so excited.
Yeah, they
They're
are.
so excited.
They are.
And your mom is very excited. Your
Yeah.
dad couldn't be there. He had to work actually, which was unfortunate, but you gotta do what you gotta do. And yeah, he's very excited as well.
Yeah.
Then we told my dad on Christmas night, which was very
Which was
special.
a very eventful night.
Oh, it was. It really was. My sister came up with the ideas to tell my parents. She's like super creative. We went through a bunch of childhood books, and we found this one book that my dad would always read to us called Something Out of Nothing, which is really about a grandfather's relationship with his grandchild. And it kind of follows this grandchild throughout as they're getting older in this baby blanket, and some of you may have read this book. It was very special to me. So I wrapped up the original copy we had of it, and I put the sonogram inside, and here's my dad's reaction.
Oh my gosh. Wow, something from nothing? Yeah.
You know that book, right?
Yes.
It's a special version though. Open it
That
up.
is so great. Oh my god. We're having a baby! Oh,
Nana.
that's so wonderful.
I know it.
I'm so excited.
Oh,
Thank you.
that's the best. Oh my gosh.
My dad's reaction absolutely killed me.
So
Like,
sweet.
It was so cute. I instantly started crying when I saw him cry. It was so special. And my grandma was there too, which just means so much to me that she was able to share in that moment with her son and with me. And it just really felt very full circle and really special.
So literally after that beautiful moment was captured, we like go to sit down. I cooked all day to make this big Christmas feast, and I just like sliced the prime rib.
And everyone's so happy too. Like my dad and his wife are talking about how they're gonna baby-proof the house, and like everyone's just on cloud 9.
I know.
And then Josh starts carving.
Well, no,
roast.
I had already carved everybody's slices. It was just me being stupid, and I decided to I had pulled bread out and used a serrated knife to cut the bread up, and then I decided that, oh, I want to cut the ribs of the roast because I want a rib. So I start cutting with a serrated knife just in the pan with it, and I accidentally like sashimi slice off the end of my finger. I got blood spurting everywhere, and I'm just like, So literally we didn't even get to have dinner as a family on Christmas this year because I had to go to the ER.
My sister's boyfriend, who has worked in a kitchen for years, said that, you know, this looks pretty bad. We should probably have it checked out. And then my dad was like, yes, we absolutely need to go to the emergency room.
So
I'm
all
taking
three of
him.
us pile in the car, go to the emergency room, end up being there till like almost midnight.
And my poor grandma was so freaked out by
She was
cutting
upset,
it. She wouldn't even eat. Yeah.
So I ruined Christmas.
No, it's okay, baby. It's okay. Nothing could ruin
my
it.
finger's
It's still
fine.
the best day ever.
It's not that big of a deal. If I had some gauze, I could have probably wrapped it up.
I know, we didn't have a good like first aid kit, which we really got to get that together before we have a baby.
Yes.
But it was still such a good night. Everyone had such
we'll
a good
always
time.
remember
Everyone was
it.
just so happy. Yeah. So then the next day, we actually flew to Florida to go visit my mom, and my sister came up with this idea to tell my mom, well, when my sister was a kid, she was very into action figures of all types. So she had this little set of Little Mermaid action figures. And when she was a kid, she lost one of them. She lost the Ariel. And my mom ended up finding it, but we were going to the beach like the next week. So she pulled this whole little fun prank. I guess it's not really a prank, but just a fun little trick. We got to the beach, she like put the Ariel in the sand and pretended like she swam all the way to the beach that we were at, which was in Rhode Island. And my sister found it and was just amazed that she reconnected with her Ariel on the beach. And it was kind of always this thing in our family, like until she was old enough to know that my mom actually planted it there. That was something that was always a special memory for us. So my sister was like, I'm gonna find that same Ariel. She literally found the exact same one on eBay, and we made a little sand castle and then had my mom come around and see it as if the Ariel was at the beach again.
I know, I was crying so fast.
2 weeks later.
And yeah, it felt really good once all our parents knew, all our family knew. We still had like a few friends to tell, and we've kind of just been like slowly telling people over the past couple weeks. We're so excited to share this journey with you guys, and I'm sure it'll be a lot of ups and downs, and we have no idea what to expect.
All your support means the world to us, and you know, you guys have just been so good to us over the years. Just always been so excited for us when good things happen for us. So
You're gonna be the best baby daddy.
I know, I can't wait to be a dad. You were born to be a mom, so you're just gonna be a super mom. So
I'm incredibly excited, and I really have been excited to be a mom since birth.
We'll see you guys soon.
Yeah.